Terry had social anxiety that made it impossible for her to leave the house. She had grown up in an isolated environment, and even the thought of interacting with other people made her feel overwhelmed. She felt like she was in a constant state of fear, and the mere idea of being around strangers was enough to send her into panic mode. At first, she would only ever leave the house if she absolutely had to, but as time went on, she found even this was becoming more and more difficult. Every day felt like a struggle just to get out of bed, let alone go out in public. This became more and more of a problem with each passing day, until eventually Terry stopped leaving the house altogether. She lived in fear of what might happen if anyone were to find out about her condition or see her struggling with it in public. And so she began staying in her room all day long, completely avoiding contact with anyone else. Terry's family and friends soon realised that something was wrong, and they tried their best to help her get better. They encouraged her to come out of her room and take part in activities with them as much as possible. But no matter how hard they tried, nothing seemed to work. It wasn't until someone suggested that Terry try counselling that things began to change for the better. She started attending sessions regularly and slowly but surely began making progress towards living a more normal life once again. Her counsellor taught her techniques for managing her anxieties in situations such as going out in public or interacting with others, something which gradually allowed Terry's confidence and self-esteem levels to rise back up again over time. It took months before Terry finally mustered enough courage to leave the house alone one day. But when she did, it felt like an incredible victory, all on its own. From there on out, she kept taking little steps towards getting better, facing new challenges along the way, whilst also learning how to cope with any setbacks that came up during this process. Until eventually, one day, Terry found herself feeling comfortable enough to leave the house without fear or anxiety holding her back anymore.